When people think about or talk about visiting Spain, well, I don't really know the percentage, but a lot of people immediately go to Barcelona and Madrid. I solo traveled to Spain, and the first thing I did was Barcelona. But here's what I quickly learned. If you want Spain, you have to go south, to the Andalucia region.
If I tell you now.
There is a magic that you can't find anywhere else. I loved it so much that I went back a second time and did exactly the same trip to Andalucia 1 year later. See, when most people think about Spain, what they're really thinking about is the south of Spain. The air in the city smells like jasmine everywhere you go. The fiery, passionate, hot weather, flamenco dancing, tapas eating, Moorish dream, that's the south of Spain. So I'm not saying don't go to Barcelona. Go to Barcelona. But I'm saying don't only go to Barcelona. Get out of the big city and explore the charm of Andalusia.
There was rain in Spain.
You can find super cheap flights to both Barcelona and Madrid, making them the perfect starting points. I got my ticket from Los Angeles to Madrid nonstop for $450. This may be the most impulsive thing I've ever done, but I might buy this ticket right now. But first, I'm in Barcelona. Since I went there, and since it is Spain's most popular city for tourists, let's do this real quick. In the few days that I was there, I did the typical Barcelona stuff. Check out the crowds. I don't know if you can see this, but there are insane crowds inside. That was really cool. La Boqueria is madness. Madness.
Es un videoblog.
Yeah.
Sí.
De mis viajes.
¿De sus viajes?
Yeah.
¿Cómo se llama el canal?
The Travel Muse. Those are some cool doors. Walking into as many plazas as I could find, and there are lots of them. I even found myself caught up in the middle of a massive protest during the voting for the ill-fated referendum to separate Catalonia from Spain. The journalist in me couldn't help it. I ended up not doing anything touristy today in Plaza Catalunya with my big camera, filming what's going on post-vote. So as you can see, Barcelona is a cool city. There's so much happening here, and it's the melting pot of Europe. But Spain, it is not. If you just stay in Barcelona, you're only getting a portion of this amazing country. Get on the train and head south. Let the train adventures begin. Coche 4, the fourth car. I don't know what car that is. I took the train from Barcelona to Cordoba, Sevilla, and Granada. I bought all my train tickets on goeuro.com, which is the website that seemed to work the best for me. The train is easy and smooth, and my favorite part was that it zips through olive groves and citrus farms in the Spanish countryside. It's so beautiful. But when I got off the train, I felt instantly that now, I'm in Spain. Cue the token Spanish music. Okay. I did this trip in the shoulder season, so late September, early October. And where Barcelona was mild and even a little bit rainy, definitely drizzling, the cities in Andalucia were still warm and spicy. And romantic. Oh, Granada. This city is crazy romantic. I woke up every morning to the sound of these church bells and watched the sunset every night from this rooftop terrace. What I love so much about Andalusia is the influence of Moorish culture. The Moors, if you don't know, were the Islamic empire that controlled this part of Spain during the Middle Ages, and it's their influence that gives us so many gorgeous things about Spanish culture. Like the architecture. This is the MEZQUITA CATEDRAL in Cordoba. Just look at this place. People are looking at me. Funny, because I'm over here taking hundreds of pictures of myself just to get one good one. And it was just as amazing the second time around. Evan came with me, and even he was speechless.
Crazy? It's crazy, right? I don't even know where I'm going and I don't care. Google Maps works here, but it's very confusing. So I was just walking around on the streets thinking, I'm so hungry, I'm going to faint if I don't eat something right now. And just as I thought that, somebody gave me a crepe for free, just because.
In Sevilla, the Real ALCAZAR knocked me off my feet.
Future headline will read, travel journalist Natalie Basha arrested in Spain for trying to steal tiles of the ALCAZAR. I've been in here for 2 hours. This is a red lipstick occasion. I had to.
Perhaps the most famous Spanish export in the world is flamenco. Flamenco was born in this part of Spain, so if you're going to see it anywhere in the country, this is the place to do it. Another aspect of Andalucia that I love so much are the gardens, courtyards, and fountains.
Garden people, tell me, what is this? They look like geraniums, but I've never seen them in this color before.
Literally everywhere. Oh, hold on. I have to sneeze. Literally everywhere you go, there's a trickling fountain and a beautiful garden. The Alcázar de los Reyes Cristianos in Cordoba, and the unbeatable Alhambra in Granada. Those two alone should convince you.
This is heaven on earth.
After this trip, I decided that my future house must have a courtyard and a fountain, and a pomegranate tree. So, did I convince you? I know I convinced you. Next time, the logistics. How to visit all these spots in Andalusia.